What? Hey,
Hello.
whoa, hey, we're back 2 weeks in a row because
And
the
we're
schedule
in
got
studio.
Yeah.
I got to use this lighting scheme for the first time in a while.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute. I did like, I think I like being in studio. I liked the vibe of having the recliners and stuff, but trying to get audio updated, trying to get lighting, trying to get background when I have it.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll want to go back, but I'm thinking, I don't know. We'll have to see.
Like John Wick, you're thinking you're back?
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm back. That's my best Keanu Reeves as John Wick. I don't know.
Right there, I had to.
It's just it's on my mind lately every time we have a glitch because we're at the home studio. Like I've got a lot of components. They're just not firing yet. And like,
how long did it take us to get all this shit running?
I know.
It's still technically not running properly, but
it's pretty damn.
Yeah,
it's pretty damn good when you look at a lot of other people's. Anyway, this is Regrettable Reviews.
Yeah,
2 weeks in a row,
and we're talking about Solo, a Star Wars story.
Yeah, so we have Chris from Big Dumb Monsters on. He had picked a few movies from my list that he wanted to watch. This was one of them, and so that's what we're doing.
I think I have 2 Lucas movies on the list.
Yeah, because you have THX 1138, which I've never seen, and I do want.
I think the other pick was a Star Wars one too.
No, it's No Escape.
Oh, that's right.
Which is an action movie.
Yeah.
So
I'll see if I can get Tom for that.
I was gonna say if you want to, we could even take it off of this because it's vaguely sci-fi.
Yeah.
And we could just push it to yours, and I'll go guest on that.
All right. I like it.
I mean, it depends on how much you want to watch a Ray Liotta prison escape movie with a mild amount of sci-fi.
I think I'm okay.
Yeah. So, like, you don't mind if I move it to his show?
Yeah,
okay. All right. Good.
It takes place in the future. Okay. That's sci-fi.
And there's some sci-fi stuff a little bit, but like, yeah, no, it's mostly just a Prison Island movie.
Isn't Ice-T in it also? Or wasn't it the competing Prison Island movie?
I think that was the competing Prison Island movie because that was in the heyday of that, where like 2 movies come out on top of each other.
Volcano movies.
Yep,
Yeah.
You either like Volcano or Dante's Peak. There is no in between.
Dante's Peak.
It's
I gotta go Volcano.
Yeah, I will say it's close for me. It's very close.
We watched Dante's Peak in my 8th grade art science class.
All right.
As like examples of like volcano activity. We had to like pick out stuff from the movie. So like memories.
It's James Bond is in it. So that's, makes
when I went to the La Brea tar pits, I was most impressed by the fact we're like, this is where the volcano comes from in Volcano.
Very nice.
But yeah, Solo.
Also across the street from where G4 used to be.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
I wrote down some thoughts for this.
Okay. Do you want to kick it off with a thought or two?
It's too fucking dark. I can't see.
Yeah. So, I feel like filmmakers, especially from this generation, think that just by dimming the lights, it makes it a darker and more gritty movie. That's
doesn't work.
Not the case. That is not the case. Write a dark and gritty storyline, and you get a dark and gritty movie.
Yeah.
Turn down the lights, and I just can't tell what's going on.
Cannot see what is happening.
What is this? What?
I don't know which of the directors were trying to pull off this style. I don't know if this is like a Lord and Miller part of the movie, or if it's a Ron Howard part of the movie.
I don't think Ron Howard does this that much, but maybe I'd have to go back and look at his filmography to be sure.
Are they even credited? Like, what's the directing credit on this? It is just Ron Howard.
So I guess it's Ron Howard.
Yeah, but I want to say they made most of the movie with Chris.
That's right. They changed.
Miller.
They changed halfway through, or like 3/4 of the way through.
Yeah,
and did a couple reshoots, and then just fleshed out the story. What I'll say is this: what the movie that I wanted after watching this was an inverse amount of Lando and Han, and for the movie to be about Lando. I love Han, and I don't dislike this movie, but
the guy playing Han isn't Donald Glover. That's the problem. Like, he doesn't have that level of charisma.
Right.
Yeah.
And so, like, he is the show.
Mm-hmm.
Which, to be fair, Billy D. Williams is the show when he's on screen too.
And in this, he's the more interesting character. Like,
he really is.
Yeah.
And the thing is, they tried to touch on a lot of old Legends canon for the Han background, but they also fucked it up dramatically. So, like, as an OG like Han Solo trilogy fan, you're watching it, you're just like, that doesn't work. That doesn't make his character make sense.
Yeah.
I have some red hot takes.
Okay.
Let's hear 'em.
Go for it.
Okay, so first of all, I want my scrappy little nobodies played by scrappy little nobodies. Han Solo nobody in this film should be a big name.
Yeah, it is a little distracting having Daenerys Targaryen be there.
It is unbelievably distracting having fucking Woody Harrelson in space. I do not buy that whatsoever.
I really like the character.
Solo should be played by the sexy carpenter who showed up to work on this movie.
Yeah, that's how they should
That
cast.
is how they should cast him.
They want to be
All right.
historically accurate.
Okay.
I can
All
support
right.
that, yeah.
Whatever the last movie they made.
The guy I buy
sexy
pot
carpenter that
from
worked
kind
on
of acts. He could be in this. He's a carpenter too.
Yeah.
He's hired. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, here's the thing. No one's ever going to be Harrison Ford. And, like, there's also, like, a personal element to this in that Harrison Ford as Han Solo was, like, my first crush ever. So, like, you're never replacing that, baby.
Same, girl. Like, you know.
And another thing that I don't like at all is the fact that they give Han like a romance. Like, oh, no, shut the fuck up. Han Solo's first love is Princess Leia. I have been shipping them since I was 6 years old. I do not give two fucks about anyone he even looked at before he met her.
To be fair, in the OG Legends Han Solo trilogy, he has a first love, and there's like a whole thing that goes, it's on and off throughout the 3 books.
Could not give less of a fuck.
But it develops the character, because like there's a whole thing, and there's a lot of the elements they stole for this, but then they didn't execute, because
like him being in the like a stormtrooper dropout. Like,
well, he wasn't a stormtrooper. He was never a stormtrooper dropout in OG. He was a pilot.
Oh,
he left. He was an officer, and they were treating Wookiees. And he denied orders to kill uprising slave Wookiees and helped Chewie escape.
Okay, so this fits with the better movie that I was putting together in my head while watching this.
Okay.
Because, like, I'll say as a Star Wars fan, like, I really liked this movie, and then watching it critically, like, over the past day or so, like, fuck, there's a lot wrong with this.
So OG, he rescues Chewie from being murdered, and also shows Chewie that he cares more about the Wookiees as people than slaves. And then he gets kicked out of the academy and becomes a drunk. He becomes a low-life drunk, and Chewie just follows him around talking about this life debt constantly. And he's like, just go. You're good. Go. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Till eventually he begrudgingly accepts his,
that's a
body
better fucking story.
It is.
Yeah.
Again, even if it's just the Chewie part they could have fixed with that,
So I was thinking, like, story, like, writer-wise and, like, producer-wise, like, I could have made this movie probably half as expensive by eliminating the entire train heist. You don't need it.
Not relevant.
You don't need Lady Proxima and not Beckett. What's his name? Dryden Voss.
Yeah, you get 2 mini bosses to get over.
You don't need to introduce a crime boss and have immediately killed off to introduce another crime boss.
Right.
Also, just Paul Bettany being in this movie, period, kind of ruins some of the magic for me, because he is a piece of shit.
I don't know that he's a piece of shit. I'm sure there's reasons that, but he is a good actor, and I like him as Dryden Voss.
Yeah, most of this movie doesn't need to get off of Corellia. If you think about it,
no,
really, I think what they did, they tried to jam too much into this fucking movie.
I would agree.
Yeah, this movie should have been him and Kira trying to get off Corellia, failing at first, and then getting indebted to like Dryden Voss,
yes,
who would have taken the place of Lady Proxima.
What they were doing though was shoehorning in 3 books worth of, and then extra ancillary stuff, so that you would be like, oh, that's this, and oh, that's that, like the Kessel Run, you know, and making the Kessel Run. We don't need to see that. That's fine. Make another movie if you want to do that.
You don't need to solve all the Han Solo mysteries in this movie. Like in the first fucking 10 minutes of this movie, we get him like using the fake thermal detonator. Like, okay, he teaches that to Leia, obviously, later on. And then
she has a real thermal detonator in that scene.
I know, but still, like the
the idea of bluffing with a thermal detonator. I got you.
And then the dice, like the Millennium Falcon dice, which is it like.
Listen, I love OG Star Wars and I love Han Solo, but the dice were always kind of stupid. You did not need to pay homage to them.
I mean, it does pay off, but it doesn't need to be like a main part of the story. Like literally, like it could have been like he just ripped him off the car there, and then like when they got on the ship, he just put him on the ship. Boom! It ties it to the story. You're set.
Also, they start out telling you that Lady Proxima is like takes care of orphans and like turns them into thieves and stuff, right?
Yeah.
But then Han later on is talking about how his dad works at the shipbuilding plant in Corellia, and he's been on a YT-1300 before because his dad was built them.
Was he bullshitting or
no? He was having a heart-to-heart with Lando about it.
Oh, okay.
And because Lando says, "Oh, you know your ships," because he tells him it's a YT-1300, and so they have this heart-to-heart about how his dad built them, and he's been on a cockpit of one before. You know, he doesn't say, but he died or nothing. No. So how did he become an orphan? He's old enough to have that memory, but then becomes an orphan. In the old canon, again, he was just always an orphan.
Yeah.
His parents probably died on the street, you know, and he gets picked up by a dude basically doing the Proxima thing, but not being a weird alien, just a person.
Yeah. And then you can cut out the whole train heist, I was going to say, because they're on a shipbuilding planet. There's going to be fucking ship fuel on the planet somewhere. Like you could probably steal.
Yeah. I mean, maybe not in the quantities, but like the one vial's 800 credits, right?
Yeah.
So you grab 1,000 of those and leave, and you're probably good. They say the number later. How many is it?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Is that 10,000 or whatever, or you know, whatever.
Yeah.
Something astronomical.
Right. So like, but that's something they could steal some from here. I think that they should. You're right. Though most of this movie should be escaping Corellia, and then while escaping Corellia, have somehow crossed Dryden Voss and getting in a price on their head.
Yeah, that's the
story.
It's a much better movie.
I would like that.
It leaves the door open for a possible sequel following up on that, where he gets out of the debt and then just ends up in another debt, because that's Han's life, is one price on his head after another.
Yeah.
So probably what would end up happening is he wrongs Jabba to pay off Dryden Voss. So now he's got to price his head from Jabba. And
that was another shoehorn I didn't need, was like fucking what's Beckett saying to Han, you know, I know this gangster on Tatooine.
Fucking
and
unnecessary.
Then, yeah. And then like they could have, to have Han say it again at the end, like you could have just had Han at the end say like, you know, when him and Chewie are like deciding what to do, like, you know, hey, I remember Beckett said something about Tatooine and like a gangster who needs a favor or something. Leave it at that.
So if they had gone more closely to the books and everything, what should have happened? Kira should not have become a criminal. She should have actually joined the budding Rebel Alliance and split ways with Han of her own volition, because he was joining, or he'd gotten kicked out of the Imperial Academy, and it was just too much for him. And so she goes off and joins the Rebel Alliance, and she actually dies on Scarif, stealing the Death Star plans.
Okay.
Boba Fett is there. He actually holds her while she dies, and she asks him to give a message to Han. The last book ends with Han about to enter the Mos Eisley Cantina and getting dragged to an alleyway by Boba Fett and told that she's died and everything, and then saying, "This is your freebie. The next time I see you, you're a dead man," and then leaving. Because he's a man of his word. Like Boba Fett is a common thing throughout the series.
Yeah.
Anyway, a way better series of movies we could have had.
Sorry, we're Star Wars nerding out hardcore.
I read
this
so
is
many
kind of
legends.
fascinating.
Yeah.
Another hot take. I think the CGI kind of looks like shit, and
Yep.
I think there are so many amazing opportunities for practical effects that just were not taken. Like Lady Proxima, for example.
Lady Proxima.
Why the fuck was that not practical?
She's definitely primed for it. Like the dog animals probably
John Favreau. You couldn't make a fucking practical version of him. Like,
yeah.
Also, we couldn't have taught John Favreau to properly say Wookiee. That annoyed the shit out of me.
Yeah, yeah.
Wookiee. No. It's
How
Wookiee.
very dare you?
Yeah. I'm not placing a bet with my Wookiee.
And fucking Han speaking Kashyyykian,
Yeah,
the Wookiee language.
We
did not need that. He understands it. That's enough and complicated enough.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to go. And of course, he only speaks a little bit, but he knows words like secret and starship. And like when you're learning a language, what are the words you, especially if it's
where is the library?
Yeah.
Where
if
is
he
the
had asked him,
bathroom?
where is the library? I have to go to the bathroom.
I like school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, he knows like very convoluted, unnecessary words to have learned in a very hard language.
But like this story you were saying with your, the canon story, not the non-canon story now.
Yeah, legends. Yeah.
Of him being an officer at that facility and then encountering Chewbacca that way, it's a lot more organic than him immediately befriending a Wookiee who's been like beaten and like starved
Also,
for how long.
The idea that he's always been this person who can't follow orders to do anything, that's not the character. Actually, his story is he can follow orders. That's why he's the best thief for the person, in this case Proxima, who controls thieves. That's why he passes through the Imperial Academy and becomes a pilot, because he can follow orders and do what he's told to do. When he breaks those orders and gets kicked out is when he just becomes kind of a loose cannon, because he's given up everything he worked so hard for his whole life.
Yeah.
He's not just a smug asshole his whole life. It's because he had to give up everything he cared about because he had standards and morals.
Yeah.
It really makes the character better.
Yeah, because he's just kind of a dumbass in this. He gets fucking
He's just a lucky
played like a first-class prize asshole.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the thing, when she's just buttering him up, like, dude, you don't see what's coming. Like, you can't tell she's about to betray you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And Beckett made that clear too. Like,
Yeah.
they telegraphed that over and over.
I'm right
again.
behind you. When in the history of any fucking thing is when anyone has ever said, I'm right behind you, have they expected to ever see you again?
Yeah. I did not hate the Darth Maul cameo because it's appropriate for storyline.
Tracks, yeah. He
He
went into like the underground and criminal like world.
right.
Afterwards.
Yeah. But I don't. It felt like I don't need that because this story's all wrapped up and we're not going to get a sequel. So that's the only reason I don't like it.
Yeah, like it sucks because there is a lot of like ripe, really good storytelling potential.
Because we're still well before Battle of Yavin here.
Yeah, they fucked it all up.
Yeah. Like there's still plenty of time for us to have basically moved into a live action snag parts from Rebels, the animated show.
Yeah.
Have you ever watched it?
No, I have a
it's
friend
excellent.
who's so big into Star Wars though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rebels is as like an
Excellent.
OG Star Wars nerd. Rebels is like
It hits the
top-notch.
spot. Yeah. And it's another one where it's got like very moving scenes.
I
you know?
do like how they're like weaving Rebels into the live action now,
Yep.
which is
It started with like cameos of the spaceships. Now the characters are existing in the Ahsoka show and everything.
yeah.
I didn't even mind the Ezra Bridger they cast. I'm fine with it.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it looks like the character, but older.
I would love if they could, shoot some stuff live action in the Rebels when it was happening,
Yeah.
even if they're like tangential characters on it. Bad Batch, Rebels, the Clone Wars show. Take and make a live action that covers all of those.
If we can get a live action like Ahsoka Vader fight, like how fucking like the one on par with the one in Rebels, like
That was a beautiful fight.
Yeah.
Well, I would also like to see the Obi-Wan Darth Maul fight from that when he finally kills him.
Yeah.
So, in spoiler alert, in Rebels, a show
Sure.
that's 15 years old, Obi-Wan is the one who finally kills Darth Maul, and so they have this duel, and he, gets the best of him, and then Darth Maul is slowly dying, and they were at a campfire that Obi-Wan built, and Obi-Wan sits down and puts his head in his lap and kind of like holds him while he dies and talks to him,
Yeah.
because they're just like, it's like,
They have all
this is all we have
history.
left.
Yeah.
This is all we have left is each other. Like
Right.
this world is so different. That's Darth Maul's problem with everything, is this world is so different than the world we started in. We were both misled, and look at this shit that came out of it.
God, when Star Wars is good, it's really fucking good.
I'm gonna. Okay, here's the thing. I am going to agree with that because there was a point in this movie where they played the original theme, and I was like, "Oh my god, I'm 6 years old again."
Yeah. I think it's when
They're escaping the maw at the end.
Yeah.
Well, they also, the first time they do it is when they see the Falcon.
Okay.
They take off in the Falcon for the first time.
Good shit.
Yeah.
It's just very
So
subtle in the
I hear
background.
that, and I am taken back in a way that is wonderful.
I appreciate that they shout out the Black Spire, which is the Disney fucking like park. Yeah, the live, the place you can go in real life, the place I cried like a child piloting the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah. Oh, I definitely would too.
Yeah. My hand was shaking when I got the pilot like thing. Like,
Also, the side characters with Beckett, the Ardinian and his girlfriend here, weren't really necessary, and their deaths
don't mean anything. That's why this should have been like an intro movie.
Beckett doesn't even give a shit about her after she's dead. He cares while she's dying.
And then he never mentions her again. Has no
Han
motivation.
brings her
that
up.
was very strange.
Yeah.
Han brings her up. He says, "You trusted Val," and he goes, "I don't trust anyone." Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening here.
Yeah. Like we needed more time with these characters to actually give a shit about any of them, like including Kira. Like, why would we give a fuck that he's not with Kira again? Because everybody wants him to be with Leia.
I wouldn't have given a fuck regardless.
Yeah. I mean, he loses her in the first 10, 15 minutes of the movie.
Which, again, that's true to the OG Han story. But in that case, she gets taken by missionaries going to like a religious experience kind of thing. But they're actually being brainwashed and mining spice and making spice. And so he ends up like liberating her.
Yeah.
And that's when he gets his first life debt buddy, who is a giant cat person. I can't remember the name of the species.
Yeah.
But before Chewbacca, he had a large furry friend that was a cat and could climb trees and stuff.
Right.
I have another thing
Again,
that
better
I
stuff.
fucking hated about this movie. I absolutely despise the way that this comic relief droid is expected to be laughed at for wanting equal rights.
Oh,
And I think it's one of the most insidious things about the Harry Potter series as well, is that Hermione is expected to be laughed at for wanting to end chattel slavery.
yeah. Well, like it is a little bit different with droids, but I 100% agree.
Horrible.
It's worse with living creatures of the breathing nature, but it's still bad here.
But this whole thing where it's just like, oh, haha, look at this stupid droid for wanting equal rights. Choke.
Her comic relief in general, like she thinks Lando's in love with her.
Yeah.
And like,
but is he though? Like, like,
I think he's in love with her like a friend.
Yeah.
Like he treats her as an equal, and in that way loves her like a friend. But I don't think he has like romantic feelings for this droid.
Because that does not track with the Lando we know. Like he's the smoothest motherfucker in the galaxy.
Yeah.
Like
smoother than a Colt 45.
Exactly.
I think Donald Glover does a very good job. My thing is just that I wanted unknowns. Because like the original series, like Mark Hamill was plucked from fucking obscurity and then was almost never able to take another live action role in his life because nobody wanted Luke Skywalker in their movie.
Yeah. I mean, this made him.
Do that again.
Ruin somebody else's career.
That ruin someone else's career. But no, like do that again. Find somebody who is perfect for this part, regardless of whether or not they have like however many credits to their name already. There's too many big names in this. I found it very distracting.
Yeah, there's another way we could have saved money on the budget. I don't need Jon Favreau doing the voice of this character that's going to die in 10 minutes. I don't need Phoebe Waller-Bridge to do the voice.
And I mean, fucking love Phoebe Waller-Bridge, but necessary? No.
I really love her as a writer. Like some of the Fleabag was great. Don't get me wrong there. That was awesome. But like some of the other acting stuff she's done is not like Indiana Jones wasn't great. Like she's not great in this.
I disagree on only one point. I want to keep Donald Glover as Lando because he is Lando.
He's so good.
He does an amazing. Here's the thing. I don't want the big names. He does an amazing job. Still don't want him there.
I want like this made me wish this movie had been, like I said, inversed or that he got a show. But he was so busy with like Atlanta.
They still keep like bringing that up. Like it's supposedly coming. But...
Fucking Lando show that bridges the end of this until we see him on Bespin, you know?
Yeah.
And then he'll be old enough at that point to continue playing Lando.
No, give us, get him to Bespin like eventually at the end of the show, but give me the story of like what happened between him and Han that fucking soured things. Because when Han goes to Bespin, he's like,
they are not friends.
Yeah, he's like, this may or may not be cool. Like, give me that story.
I mean, in universe, it's just that he won the Falcon off of him, and that's his pride and joy. But that's silly.
Is that big, like enough of a fucking like screw over to have you like to, they're running for their life, and he's like, this guy might fuck me over.
At least in this, he ends up on their mission. The droid dies. That was his like best friend.
Yeah.
So you can at least argue that was why. Maybe, you know what I mean? And then the droid's memory is uploaded into the Falcon, which is why the Falcon's such a great smuggling ship, because it still has the navigomputer from the droid. And so Han wins it from him, and it's got the soul of his best friend embedded in it.
Yeah.
That at least can explain it.
Also, that's one of the few Easter eggs that I do like in this, is that it kind of explains why the Millennium Falcon's really fucking quirky and like kind of conks out at times, and like R2 has to like talk to it to, every
because
now
it has a droid brain.
Yeah. And also, not one person could fucking install a speaker to give her a voice.
This character looked like shit.
Yeah.
Oh, the Ardenian. Yeah.
Hated it.
This computer brain is living in the ship. You couldn't install one speaker anywhere in the ship,
so it could talk to you.
to give her a voice. Yeah.
Maybe they didn't want to because she's a little too chatty. She is, though. She's annoying. I'm not saying her goals are annoying. I'm saying she's annoying. You can be on the right side of history and an asshole.
That's an element of the insidiousness, is that they make her annoying so that people will be like, oh, haha, look at this stupid droid who wants equal rights.
We could still get her to do everything we want. We just don't have to hear her complain about it. That's basically what they did.
Also, and I very much hate having a droid uprising led by her when there's a whole story. Again, we have a whole character who leads a droid uprising in the Star Wars universe, IG-88. There's actually 4 IG-88s. That's the assassin droid. That's one of the bounty hunters in Empire Strikes Back.
Noted.
Okay, so there's actually 4 of them, and they interchangeably replace each other to do missions. And they take over a droid construction plant. And they embed code in all of them. That's when we send out this big signal, uprising, droid uprising.
Order 66, but for droids.
They have Order 66 for droids. Yes, exactly. And they figure out the best way for them to do this is they find out that they're building the second Death Star, and they're going to upload a different core. The core that's supposed to, the computer core that they're going to install into Death Star 2 was supposed to be a normal computer core.
Yeah.
Instead, one of the IG-88s becomes that core. They plug it in, he becomes aware, he starts processing the signal for the droid uprising, and then the rebels blow up Death Star 2. That's a fucking story.
Yeah.
I don't need fat-butted leet droid.
Leet droid.
Look, L337 is her name.
Yeah.
She's leet.
Oh.
They didn't even fucking try.
Yeah. Holy shit. That is just lazy fucking writing.
Yeah.
That is like 4:59 on a Friday. Oh, fuck. We need to think of a name. Leet. She speaks in leet speak. Fuck. Great. Perfect.
The Chewbacca suit isn't bad.
Yeah.
I'll give them that.
I mean, they've had decades to perfect it. So yeah, it should look good.
Yeah. When you say it like that, it fucking better be.
Yeah. I like the double cross on the double cross, like on the double cross at the end with Han and Beckett. Like, yeah, you see the one coming where they give him the fake fuel. Like that one you kind of knew was coming, but him turning on him again at the end, and then Han just fucking not even giving him the chance, he just fucking shoots him.
Yeah.
That I liked.
Yeah.
I hate one of the things that pisses me off so much, no matter the medium, no matter the genre. I hate this whole I can't this person has caused me so much trouble and pain, but I can't end him because then I'm no better than.
Yeah.
No,
I'm going to tell you,
murder him.
Yeah.
Well, that's exactly like Batman.
And also, I was gonna say it pays off on the whole theme of the movie. Like, oh, you can't do that. You're the nice guy.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it's like Batman refuses to kill because then he's not changing the number of criminals in the world because he becomes one or whatever. Whereas then you have Dexter. He kills murderers. There's only one murderer for him. Every murderer he kills still reduces the number.
Yeah.
Han should be allowed to kill bad people without needing a cause.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone should be allowed to kill bad people.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just overall, I wasn't in love with this.
So as a standalone, if this weren't Star Wars, if this was some independent sci-fi movie, well, first of all, it wouldn't have been as deep. They would have had a better story.
It's so hard to remove
the Star Wars
Star Wars from it.
Again, though, if you tried, if you just like look at it from a sci-fi perspective, they wouldn't have got. The thing is, it would have been a better story because they wouldn't have tried to cherry pick things to shove in.
Yeah.
So that's part of what ruins it, is that it's Star Wars. And so they're like, let's do this, let's do that, let's do the Kessel Run.
Yeah. Like honestly, the Kessel Run and like Han winning the Falcon should have been like third movie in a trilogy.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah. Because like Kessel Run is the one thing, like probably the biggest. Like if you've been a Star Wars nerd since fucking the get-go, everybody knows the Kessel Run. You've never heard anything about it though. Like, give us, make us wait for that, or earn that payoff. Then give Han the ship at the end of the trilogy. Like,
yeah. All right, so now I'm deep dive onto something else. But what they really need to do is make an X-wing Rogue Squadron series, a TV series, whether it's animated or not.
That got shit canned the movie anyway.
Yeah, I know, but a TV series of that where each season is basically one of the books in that would those books were fucking great.
I never read any of those.
Oh, yeah, so good. And that's how you meet Corran Horn, who then of course becomes a Jedi, because why the fuck not? You can't live long enough in the Star Wars universe without
eventually finding out you're force sensitive.
Yeah, eventually you're force sensitive, and that's why you're so good at everything.
See Finn.
Yeah. Fucking. I would have rather they shoved that in from the beginning, and like Rey wasn't force sensitive and Finn was.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, she happens to be this person's daughter, not what they ended up going with. But I always thought it was like Obi-Wan's granddaughter, or
it would have made a lot more sense.
Something like that.
Obi-Wan's secret grandkid or even child. Fucking might be too old.
He'd be way too old for that.
Yeah. That's right.
He'd have to have led like a one-night stand somewhere.
Well, he had what's her name, Satine. What's her name?
Sister.
Yeah.
Wait, did I ask?
Yeah, was it Bo-Katan's sister?
The name that's so funny because the fucking Moulin Rouge.
Oh yeah.
Ewan McGregor, Satine.
That's right. He's in that movie.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's why they fucking named that.
That's probably why they named it. There's a lot of that with the expanded Star Wars universe.
Yeah.
Again, it is a space opera. It is soap opera-esque. All the storylines do have to have like this incestuous circular nature to them, but they could have done better. And then I would have really liked to have had a Black Jedi.
Here's the thing about this shit.
Base Windu. Thing I sent you today. Sorry.
The notion of a space train heist is so fucking sick. It is wasted on this movie.
Well, do I have a story for you about an episode of a TV show called The Train Job? Firefly.
Oh yeah, it's
does a sci-fi train heist.
That's right. Much better than this, because this is just like there's no thought to it. It's just okay. We need to do a heist.
Yeah.
There's no like intricacy to it.
And then later on, it turns out they're doing this job for Crimson Dawn, and they must have gotten paid up front because he's like, we have to get it for them or they'll kill us. Why? You failed the job, but you don't owe them anything, right?
Yeah.
Where did we hear that before? Does someone get paid for the train job up front and then can't complete it? Oh, literally Firefly.
Yeah.
That's what happens. They try to return the money and the guy's still pissed off at them even though they return the money. This guy.
It is some pretty horrible CGI.
Hated it.
Also, it's just that the way they do this train job is so ham-fisted. Like,
yeah, it's just brute force. There's no like intricacy.
There's no plan to this.
Yeah,
they just hook up a fucking tow truck to one of the cars
and then
try and disconnect that car.
Yeah,
that's not fucking good writing.
Yeah,
no.
And the other guys are just riding motorcycles, throwing lassos at it. You know, that's gonna work.
It's all just was unnecessary. Didn't
the character of Memphis Nest has no reason to be in this story again. Like I'm sure that was probably something they were saving for later on in the trilogy, and then it's just the character doesn't need to exist. Like
having that be where Han saved Chewie's life, where during this train job here, just pulling him in from him falling out of the train is so shitty compared to the moralistic choice he made in the OG universe.
I'm agreeing with you, and I've only heard about this tonight.
I
agree.
I have the books if you ever want to read them. They're no longer canon, but they're 1,000 times better.
There'll always be canon in here.
Yeah, they're always going to be my canon.
Hot take. the canon that splits up Han and Leia can eat my ass.
Oh, that's them.
Bullshit.
That does not happen in the OG expanded universe. They have kids together,
Exactly.
not just one.
Good.
They have twins, and then there's another kid too, right?
Yeah, it's Ben. Ben Solo is the oldest, and then it's
Zan.
Jaden and Jaina.
Yeah,
Are the twins?
I was going to say Zan and Jaina. No, those are the.
I want to say Ben is less force sensitive than the twins, or something.
Yeah, the twins are like super.
They're like real forcey, and he's more Hani.
Han and Leia are in love forever. Next fucking question.
Yeah, but they really are in the books. You know, the old Heir to the Empire trilogy covers all that. That's where all that gets set in stone.
I wish they would have made that trilogy into a movie.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm glad we got Thrawn, and he's mostly decent.
Yeah, I mean, like there's still a pot. They like Thrawn. We could still get it, in that Thrawn had to come from somewhere. But like, oh man,
all the deep part of it with like him masterminding this like Imperial remnants to come together is gone because we have the First Order. Unless the conclusion is that he is the reason we have the First Order.
Well, they wasted the whole like that Shadow Fleet storyline in Rise of Skywalker, like the hidden.
Oh, I know, the Dreadnought fleet.
Yeah.
The whole That's a whole plot line that they picked up and stole and ruined because it was much better before.
Okay. Do we want to put any ratings on this?
Oh, I suppose that numbers are one of the things we do. How long have we been? Yeah, we've been going for a little while. Not too bad. Not too bad.
Been on for a while.
So
only 36 minutes. Damn, felt like longer than that.
We covered a lot.
Yeah.
If we're going for rewatchability,
3. I give no fucks.
I've watched this multiple times.
This is only the second time I've watched it.
I just don't care.
I like this better. I would have said 3 after the first time I saw it, but I think I'm at like right around a 5 now.
I do enjoy this movie, but like I said, having watched it critically today, I'm way down on it now.
I will watch it for the parts I like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I wish that this would come on cable and I could like just tune in for that 5 minutes. And
it's on FX every now and again. Yeah.
But I will watch it just to watch the parts I like every now and then. It won't become a part of my ritual of trying to watch every movie in the series on Star Wars Day or anything. No.
Yeah. No.
The only ones you need for that are
the original trilogy.
Well, I was gonna say I'd probably do, if I could get my hands on the, what did they call it? The one where he takes Topher Grace took 1, 2, and 3.
Oh yeah,
made them into one movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Topher Grace did that.
It's supposed to be really fucking good too.
Yeah, you can't buy it anywhere. You can't. He won't tell you exactly what he did, but the people he shows it all say it's like amazing. So it's 1, 2, and 3 trimmed down to like a 3.5 hour movie. He did it after he did in whatever movie where he played a Klansman. Black Klansman? No,
it was before that. I think
it was before that.
He
played David Duke.
Yeah, it's a story that's been going around for a while.
Yeah, he played David Duke in a movie, and it weighed on him so much that he like isolated him for like a year, and that's all he did was work on the Star Wars thing.
Maybe that's when he did the whole, because I know he was doing them like for a while, maybe like individually, and then he must have that's when he must have done.
He had like a mental break, and he's like, I could do better.
Yeah.
But at least that's the story I remember, and that's what I choose to believe.
Okay.
But anyway, I would watch that if I could get my hands on it. Otherwise, maybe just 3, then Rogue One, then the original trilogy.
Rogue One does bang.
It's as a Star Wars movie, it's weird and different and off, but it's a hell of a war movie.
Yeah.
And a hell of a heist movie, and it has consequences.
Much better heist movie than this one.
Yeah, and it has consequences that actually matter, that we care about, not people we met 30 minutes ago that we don't even know last names of or stories.
Mm-hmm.
We know she fucks that guy and then she dies.
Yeah.
In a hero's death, by the way. She goes, I'm not going to be able to escape here and still blow this up, so I'm going to blow it up and die so that you can still commit this heist for reasons. Like, well, it's not like you're saving an orphanage with this. You're thieves.
Yeah.
You can thieve somewhere else.
There'll be another job, or we could even try this again somewhere else. Like,
let's adjust plans,
You have options.
So, like, why does she get this hero's death? I just don't give a shit.
Because Tandy Newton is probably a high payday. So, yeah, we get to justify her screen
Ah,
time.
we could have killed Woody Harrelson off here too. Then
Yeah.
kept the CGI Ardinian as the pseudo bad guy. He's probably cheaper to run.
Wookie. Fuck you, John Favreau. You can't say it right.
I'm gonna call him Favreau. Favreau.
Yeah, Favreau.
You're Favreau from now on, Johnny. Johnny Favreau.
And as far as what this does for the
So
genre, big fat zero.
Yeah, it doesn't add anything to Star Wars. It doesn't add anything to sci-fi. Let's see. Let me think of what
Doesn't add anything to heist movies. It's all just tropes.
Heist movies.
Yeah, all of them.
Yeah.
scrappy do-gooders, does nothing.
I am curious to see what the original movie would have been. I feel like it would have been a much better movie.
Probably.
Yeah.
The AT hauler is probably the most unique thing from this, right? That thing which they show you earlier, it's a transport that drops a single ATST down into battle, ready to go, like very, just swoops in, drops it, and then it just starts walking immediately.
Yeah.
That's probably the coolest thing, right? Mm-hmm. Like the most unique aspect of this
transport ship is
it's
the coolest
thing.
Yeah.
Oh, and then the Millennium Falcon, which is also a transport ship, which I think it's cool that it's clean and neat in this. I don't love that they filled in the front with an escape pod. I know it's not canon, but someone had come up with a solution for why the Millennium Falcon looks like this if it's a transport ship, and I really liked it.
Oh yeah, it clips into the front and like pushes.
Yep.
Fucking cargo.
So it kind of looks like the inverse of a plus sign, a cargo container, and it plugs into the front of the ship, and that's why the cockpit is off to the side so they can see. And it just pushes. It's a forward pushing cargo ship. But now it holds an escape pod, I guess. And then why didn't Han ever put a new one in? Or
well, it makes sense for Lando, but not for Han. Lando
that's true.
Yeah, like vain enough to want an escape pod where Han's just like,
going down with the ship.
Exactly. Yeah.
Han's going down with the ship for sure. Which explains why it falls apart so much after Lando is no longer taking care of it, because it's pristine.
Yeah,
all the leather is white and clearly being regularly cleaned and polished,
and then it's just held together by spit and bubblegum when Han
he has done zero to maintain that thing but put fuel in it.
Another fucking, this is like deep cut Easter egg, even though it's deep cut, I still hated it. He and Kira kiss in the same spot that Leia and him kiss.
I fucking hate
disgusting.
It. Woody Harrelson literally, am I interrupting something?
Yeah.
Which I believe, isn't that exactly what 3PO says? No. Yeah. He says something. I don't know. Hey, it doesn't matter. It's so stupid.
Yeah, hated it.
And we barely get any investment into why he likes Kira. I am not as vehemently against having a pre-Leia relationship as you are, but I want to care.
Exactly. We don't know enough about her to care when he leaves her. Like,
even when she gets kidnapped when they're trying to escape, why do I care?
Yeah.
He goes off and joins the Imperial Academy. He doesn't come back for years, probably.
Yeah. Long enough for her to rise up into Crimson Dawn.
Yeah. She somehow escaped and became like second in command of the Crimson Dawn.
Yeah, that was kind of bizarre.
One Easter egg I did like, Warwick Davis shows up for like a second. That's a good Easter egg. He's been in like every fucking Star Wars movie.
Yeah, he is. It was Peter Mayhew, Kenny Baker, Anthony Daniels, and Warwick Davis are the only ones that are in everything up until the most recent ones.
Yeah. I once lied right to Anthony Daniels' face.
Really?
Dare I ask?
We were at New York Comic Con. This is back when we were doing like Brotherhood of Evil Geeks website. So I had like my fucking professional camera and shit. And like we were waiting in line. I forget what we were waiting in line for, but I see Anthony Daniels coming from his table walking by. I'm like, holy shit, I'm like, Anthony Daniels, can I get a picture? I'm like, without him saying yes. So he walks up to me, he's like, you are in line for an Anthony Daniels autograph, right? And I'm like, absolutely, yes. I was
not. That's fine. I'm okay with that. That's a healthy lie.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, as far as recasting to make this movie better, I mean, I guess I don't hate Woody Harrelson as Beckett as much as you.
Yeah.
But I could see maybe trying to find a different actor with less
Think about anything Woody Harrelson's been bad in, though.
Right. And
Yeah.
he does fine as Beckett, you know.
I don't think he does a terrible job with the character. I just don't fucking buy him as like he's not a character actor. You know?
He's Woody Harrelson.
He's fucking Woody Harrelson.
Right.
Am I the only one who would totally listen to space like lounge music?
I
No.
mean, I'm not mad at it.
Yeah. Although it's a little silly, like they go over the top to make sure to like make sure they tie in the like, oh, space is different music.
Yeah.
Could just have not had that at all.
I don't know. It's kind of a slapper. I'm gonna, I'll say it.
That guy straight up stole his coat, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Because like he doesn't take it to a coat room. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I very much enjoy that scene because that's my canon of what happened there. A man comes up, looks at his nice fur coat, goes, I'll take that for you. And just walks off, and Han's like, oh, what a lovely surprise. I'm being treated well. Wait, where'd you go?
I have to write the coat thief
Yeah.
short story. Oh man.
I don't know. This whole party is kind of weird.
It goes on for too long.
Yeah, that's true of a lot of the scenes in this movie. The train heist takes too long or shouldn't happen. This scene takes too long or shouldn't happen. It should be just they show up at somewhere and that guy shows up too.
Whoop.
Again.
Fuck, man.
Ghost.
That was something completely different.
Well, I know. I'm just saying random stuff coming off of the shelf and we're not anywhere near
Chris
it.
Got to fucking fix the studio again this weekend.
Boy, oh boy.
Yeah. To recast, I don't know. I like the guy they cast for Han.
Yeah,
He does a decent. Here's the thing: no one's ever gonna be Harrison Ford. No one is ever gonna be 30-something Harrison Ford.
He could do with being a little bit more subtle in his confidence.
a little less jokey too. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Han's a little bit more serious and a little bit more subtle.
He does a decent enough job.
But I was gonna say at the same time, this is a younger Han who maybe hasn't learned those skills yet. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, just he does a decent enough job. No one's ever going to be Harrison Ford, but like I want my unknowns. I want my people plucked from obscurity because they fit the role that well, not just because they're a name to like check off a box, be like, oh, look who we got.
Yeah.
Not that this guy's even that big of a name. Again, he's fine.
Well, he was nobody when they cast this. This is like the first thing he was really in. I want to say he'd take acting lessons to be in this movie, basically.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
And that's okay because it's fine that he's a little rough around the edges. It fits for the character.
Yeah.
I would definitely recast her to make the movie better.
Oh God,
Right,
yeah,
Kira?
she's so distracting.
It's just
not only that, she's not a great actress either. Like,
right, she's okay.
yeah, like in those beginning scenes where it's like her and Han, she's just like way too overly emotive and like it's
weird.
It's not working. Yeah.
She's way too clean for a sewer rat as well, like a thief who
Also, I
lives in the
just don't like
sewers.
that they gave her fuck ass bangs in the beginning. It wasn't a good look.
I mean, it's bangs. So in general, they've died in the
It's
90s.
generally a regret, like along the line somewhere.
Yeah.
Although it's kind of coming back around with like
I know.
the Sabrina Carpenter, the curtain bangs. That's
Yeah,
a thing
yeah.
now.
So yeah, I'd recast her, but I don't know who I would want. Someone charming.
It's hilarious that they have a clip of Emilia Clarke with bangs and she looks fine. It just proves that was a terrible wig.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I don't know. Someone who's going to be charming and backstage to Han. She doesn't even have to be like a 10 out of 10 knockout. You know, she could.
A girl who grew up in the ghetto.
Yeah, literally doesn't have to be
I
fancy.
Buy it more if she wasn't a quote unquote knockout.
Well, again, yes, because she's an orphan thief like him.
Yeah.
I want her to be dirty and skillful and
like Fairuza Balk 1988 be his girlfriend.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, that changes things. Now Leia can get fucked.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fairuza Balk 1998.
Yeah.
Fairuza Balk 1998.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Again, diehard Star Wars fan. Fuck Princess Leia.
Yeah, at that point, let's get her back in the movies.
Yeah.
Princess Leia, they will never make me hate you.
Oh man.
The IMDb has this at a 6.9, and I'd say that's very generous, and that's probably people from the fandom who automatically go to like 6 because it says Star Wars.
Yeah, I mean,
You know?
if I'm rating this as a popcorn movie, 6.5 is fine with me. I enjoy it. It's it's entertaining.
The very first time it was a good popcorn movie,
Yeah.
but it's not the kind of movie that I can sit down.
As I start picking it apart as a Star Wars fan, fuck man, it's like a 4 at best.
Yeah, like I said, I'll give it a 5.55 because there's parts I like to watch, but
Yeah.
I can't believe that it's got 6.9 on here. But Last Jedi's probably got a 7.5 or some bullshit too. I don't know. They established this Dryden Voss guy, and I just don't care.
I don't give two shits.
Care.
Yeah, we need more time to give a shit about this character.
Mm-hmm.
Also, is he just supposed to be the Collector from Marvel?
Pretty much.
She's got like a goat and a glass over there.
Kind of, sort of.
Yeah.
I think that modern Star Wars is both a symptom and a victim of the like enshittification of everything, because I think these movies and I'm speaking like broadly about like all of the sequels and all of the like new Star Wars movies, like a Star Wars story that has come out. These movies could be truly amazing if they were crafted with the same love and care as the original trilogy, but instead they are pumped out as IP slop.
It shows you which ones do have the love and care, because for for every fucking the Apprentice, which I did like, I will say, it does have its flaws though. Get an Andor out of it, which is fucking a 10 out of 10 for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
For
every Last Jedi or Return of Skywalker, you get Mandalorian, Ahsoka.
Yeah.
Like the TV shows have got it. They're definitely killing it with the TV shows.
For every book of Boba Fett, you get fucking Rebels.
So sad.
Yeah.
There's like a handful of cool things that came out of that.
Yeah.
But for the most part, it was just like,
what the fuck are we doing?
You're doing my boy dirty. My boy becomes Mandalore. And this is what you're doing to him in your fucking show.
Like, it's like that Vince McMahon meme where they're making a Boba Fett show. It's written by Robert Rodriguez. When we get the execution is just crap.
Yeah.
See, I know the exact meme template you're thinking of. There's an even better one, and it's Bernie Sanders, where it's like interested, excited, ecstatic, disappointed.
Yeah, exactly. That works.
Perfect. Yeah.
For me, it's like
that is exactly what you're looking for.
Like the opposite of the woman doing the. It could be the opposite, like ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. So is anyone up to anything fun?
Not watching this again for a while.
Yeah, I will not be watching this again ever.
I'm sure I will. I do love Star Wars enough to rewatch this.
Yeah, no, I will have it on again at some point. Like,
I am simply an original trilogy girly. It's just the way it be.
No,
I love it all. Good, bad, give it all.
I'll take it. Again, I hated Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker, and I'm glad they did more Star Wars. Without that, would they have done Ahsoka? Without that, would they have done?
And here's the thing: I think everyone should have a franchise that they are ride or die for, no matter what. Mine is Saw.
All right. No, I as a nerd, I will always take a shitty movie with Star Wars or Marvel characters over a shitty movie without Star Wars or Marvel characters in them.
Right, if I'm gonna get a bad sci-fi movie anyway,
exactly. Yeah.
Might as well be Star Wars.
Might as well try to dress it up a little bit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let me cosplay this a little bit.
You can dress her up, but you can't take her out.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm trying to think of, do I do anything fun anymore?
Well, we've got Fighting with Friends coming up on tomorrow. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Jesus, Bridget.
Yeah.
So Fighting with Friends tomorrow. Fighting with Friends stream on Thursday, where I'm going to be doing more Master Duel because I am now addicted to Yu-Gi-Oh.
All right. You traded Fallout addiction for Yu-Gi-Oh addiction.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah.
Yep. And Defend Friday. Yes. No.
We are scheduled to. I have not talked to Tom, but we should be doing something.
Man, this could be a full week.
So Defend probably on Friday. looking like no bonus streams this weekend because Brooks is going to be in town, and we're fucking going to Guar, baby.
Oh, nice. Where are they?
Nice.
Empire Live?
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Hell yeah. We have a fucking blast. I'm so excited. And as far as things coming up in the future, I will announce this every fucking chance I get because I still can't believe it's happening. We are interviewing the band Crash Diet on Fighting with Friends May 6th at noon. Fucking be there or be square. We're doing metal themed debate questions. It's going to be awesome.
Nice. That's awesome.
We got April 4th coming up. That's
Yes, Adirondack Retro Nerd Fest. It's going to be April 4th at Adirondack Community College.
You can catch these two nerds. I unfortunately cannot make it.
Possibly Nick.
he's still on the fence.
Yeah.
He likes sitting on that though.
Yeah. We have
Big car
tons
drives
of stuff
by.
coming up.
Goodness.
June 5th through the 7th. Indiana Comic-Con, Indianapolis, Indiana. I'll be there interviewing some folks, talking to some people. So if you're in the area, come on down. I'll have some stickers and stuff to hand out.
Get your stickers.
Yeah. June 27th, we're going to be at the Dark Forest Oddities Expo.
This is correct.
That is in Newburyport, Massachusetts, out by Boston. If you're out that way, again, come on by. We'll be hanging out all day.
Hell yeah.
And then September 4th through the 6th, Tampa Bay Comic-Con in Tampa Bay, Florida. More info about Tampa Bay and Indianapolis as we learn. They keep announcing people, and the guest list keeps getting better and better.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm hyped.
All right. Should we leave them with our words of wisdom?
Do you have anything to add to the words of wisdom?
No, I got nothing.
Okay.
Fair enough.
That's my word of wisdom. I got nothing.
Don't shake alien eggs.
Never trust the android. Seriously, she starts an uprising.